welcome into my new series. I don't know what it's going to be called yet. Let me know what you guys think. But this is a new Planet Coaster series. And I was trying to think of some paths to choose. Um, but let me restart there. That was a really bad start. So Planet Coaster. If most of you, really hope, know what Planet Coaster is, so we're making an awesome park for it. It's going to be an adventure themed park, with pirates and mining and, you know, uh, Indiana Jones style. So we'll start off by making some arches, sort of inspired by the Universal entrance. Um, I have not fully completed this. I was trying to get the right color for that this used because I really like that color, that brown. So I decided to try using that. So I did. But I'm really happy to start doing this series. I will hopefully be posting weekly for this. It takes me a long time for me to do this. So I do apologize if content is a little bit slow on this. But yeah, so here we are making arches. These arches will not stay. I didn't really like how thin they were. Someone else pointed that out as well, so I used the thicker ones. I decided to use this as like a support. I thought that was pretty cool. And then use the temple adventure stuff. Sorry if my commentary is bad. This is my first time doing it, so I don't know. Never done commentary while watching the video with you guys. So working on this, I realized that it was way too far out, way too far out. So I decided to pull that back in and had to adjust it. So I used this to hang a light. It'll be shown here. Yeah. I really like how that came out. Decided to put that on both sides. It doesn't show as well. That's more of like an aesthetic thing. So I decided to use the area lights to show it. I tried using the full-on spotlight, but that was way too big, so I decided against it. So here we are, and I decided to use these. I haven't really used these as much. I usually use area lights, so I decided to change it up and use other ones. So I really love how it looks. In the end, you'll see the whole area. Took me a few hours to do it and record. So I apologize if the cinematics are bad. I haven't known. I tried. Sorry if I keep changing topics so fast. This is totally new. If you have any suggestions on what I should do, how I should talk, and whatever, let me know. So I decided to try using the little pillars, and you'll see me put in the street lights upside down for the poles. I was gonna put some flags on it, but there aren't big enough flags or small enough flags for that, so I decided against it. I just left the poles there, and I think it looks pretty cool in the end still. But I was thinking that I could just crease it size just straight on, but I felt that was, too linear. I wanted something different, and I wanted something more angular, which is why I tried using a different building, which you'll see how I'll use this technique. I just turned it by about 15 degrees and then put it on. I am gonna fill in those little holes there later in the next episode where we clean this up. But and then I put this all the way over here and connect it up. Do this one over here as well. Make it look nice. The back wasn't looking so great, so I'll come to that. So yes, here I'm putting in the street lights I was talking about. Yeah, see, I was looking for these flags, and there weren't really small enough flags, so I kind of just was like, oh, okay. I really did like the white lights, sort of like spotlights almost. I like that, so that's why I used the street lights. I was gonna try using something else instead, but I thought I really liked that street light pole for one and the light behind it. So here I am taking the area lights, taking them around. put them around. This is how I do my lighting. I don't know if it's how other people do it, but let me know what you guys think. I was gonna try putting sort of like a little front to it. So let me know what I should use for that. I'm not really sure yet. So here I am just putting this in. Trying to find a sign. Signs are insanely difficult to find. I'll realize that this doesn't actually work, so I have to use a different one. As shown there, so yeah, there we go. And then put that in, and you got staff only. I do not have a name for this park yet. I'm still trying to think of one. If you guys have any ideas, let me know below. I would love to hear some names. If we don't come up with any names, I'll just call it Lively Park. I mean, that's not very exciting because I'm not a very good, thinker of coaster, or not park ideas. So here I am. I saw Geekism do it, so I decided to try it out myself. If you haven't seen Geekism, he's an amazing Planet Coaster, and you should definitely watch him. But he used like these barrels. Well, he had crates from the Studios pack, which I do not have. I have all the other packs except the Studio pack. But he used like the little shapes to put in the like sort of like a pot. So I was like, oh, that looks really cool. So I'm making a blueprint, and so I decided to try it out for myself, and yeah, I use it a lot. I really like this technique. I'm really happy how it came out. So yeah. I think the next part, yeah, we'll do some rock work over here. We start working on the back a little. I don't want to work on the back too much. So yeah, and I put some sand in to make it look a little bit nicer. Then I start working in these little hedges, and I think I'm very good at plants. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. I've never compared myself to others to like making, gardens and using foliage in Planet Coaster. So if you guys think I'm good, let me know. I don't know if I am, but yeah. If you guys haven't seen my other series, Stardew Valley, while I'm working on this, you should definitely check it out. Of course, after the video. But here I am, putting in all these, like, bushes and all that. I do apologize if there's some, of OBS showing at all. I do apologize. So I start putting in some rocks here, because I felt like it was too many plants, and I wanted some more rocks. So I start planting these rocks in, and I want to give these like different textures, and yeah. So I come back over here, and I start working on the fountain. I kept looking at the entrance, and I kept like, thinking about how I liked it and how I didn't like it. So yeah, I just didn't enjoy it. So you'll see me take that out later. So here we are putting the fountain together. Wanted to attach that to the building, so here I am going across. Yeah, I thought this was a pretty cool base. I decided to extend it a little further inward, just so it hid the ground, and it had more of a space for me to work on. These water things are insanely hard to use, and they're so tall as well. So yeah, like, I don't know what to do with it. So, here we are, going through this. I do add a few more effects into this, after a little bit. So now I started working on the, like, fences around it. Yeah. So I decided to use these. These looked pretty cool. I really liked them. Decided to put like a little basin between to fill the gap. I thought that looked pretty cool. Yeah. And I put that in there, and I'm gonna put a light on top. I did realize that it was off center. So I put this light in here. Doesn't really do much for lighting because it's so close to the ground. I'm pretty sure. Um, I didn't really check. Um, but yeah, I did leave a little bit space on both sides for me to do stuff. So I put these little, almost like base of the fences. I don't know how to describe it, but I guess it looks really cool. Um, I think, at least. So here we are. We're putting in these decorations. I really like these temple decorations. These are the one of the only ones I actually really enjoy. Um, Other ones are either too big or they have just too much going on in them. But that one's very simple and it looks really nice as well. So I'm pretty glad I used this. Um, so we're about to cut to the next part of what I recorded the next day. This recording went on for for about 24 hours. So, well, not 24 hours in total, but 24 hours of recording between. So here I am trying to think of putting like barrels in here. Um, there we go. So here we are, back to a new day. Um, Decided to put some plants in here. I will come back to those holes on the top. Decided not play with that right now because I didn't really know what to do with that. So I just left it. There we go. So yeah, here I am. You know, tried putting a middle one because I wanted some different directions that you could look at it and still see it. I thought that looked really cool. So I don't think we do too much in the back. I was trying to decide what I could do with this back because it was too bland for me. I was like, I'll leave it because I couldn't think of anything to put on it. So here I am a little bit doing stuff. I apologize for that little bit of space. So here I am. I'm looking for what was I looking for? Here we go. Yeah. I start taking these out, and I realize they're way too big. So I have to change the colors. Realize that's supposed to be white. This takes me actually quite a bit for me to redo, which is kind of frustrating. So yeah, took me about a good 10 minutes. So that was not fun. I was just like, I was not happy about it. I do realize that there's a hole right there. I can see that. I'll fix it when I find it later. Um, I was having a hard time selecting this. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, this one too. So, do realize those are too far up as well. I realize a lot of things. So here I am, and then I think around this, yeah, there we go. I fixed those, and I think I see the hole as well. So, yeah. There we go. A little bit of a cut. Oh, I apologize for that. Just showing some people what it's shown. Hopefully I can get that edited out next time. I do apologize for that. But since while I'm at it, since I was there, you should definitely check out Bro Nation. It's a great place. They have lots of great people and lots of knowable people who know a lot about Planet Coaster. They actually are great builders. If you don't know what the Bro Nation is, you should definitely check it out. It's a great Discord. So, here I am. I'm doing some rock work. I start coming around the path. This is usually how I build. I decided to, I mean, I've never learned any other way. I just like going around something to do it. I decided to also build a bench, a custom bench. It doesn't actually do anything. Maybe you could like stretch out a little bit in the back. I thought that was pretty cool. So now I'm working on the foliage for these rocks, and later we start getting into building the tower. which I really enjoyed making. The tower was fun, and it was a little bit hard to make. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, so here we are, just working on these rocks. A little bit of pause there. Yeah. So here I am putting these rocks in the middle because I thought that would look really cool, just like breaking up the whole plaza thing. Um, I just realized that I didn't put any curbs or the lines. I just realized that, so I'm gonna have to get rid of that later. I was trying to think of how to do that without showing it, so I just didn't do it. I actually tried putting these benches in. Put all these benches in. There we go. Try to make them as straight and linear as possible. It's very hard to do that with, you know, no advanced move. So, yeah. So I think start work. No, I do not. I start work on the overhangs for the benches. This is my first custom roof ever, so I apologize if it's bad. So I'm using Archer for reference to check that it's a good height. A little bit of a cut here. There we go. So just working on this. Getting all this done. Here I am making the custom roof. I was trying to see how I should level it. Decided to make it like really uneven. To give it like a rough roof look. Rough roof. But yeah, I decided to extend that one. I don't know how to do custom roofs, so this is a first for me. I think I did okay. I do color them, and then I take it around and start working on this side. So, yeah. And then I'll do coloring, and then here I am. I'm putting the top on it. Just give it more basis and more support. So here I'm coloring them. Decided to go from sea yellow and red and orange. So that looked really good. I don't know, like, this is, like, quality roofing, but, yeah, let me know. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it along. I mean, it's not really for shade, it's more for aesthetics as well. So, yeah. Finish that. Sorry for this again. Apologize. Yeah. I think that's the last time, so. I tried to use these, but they're either way too wide, and they don't really fit well with it, so, yeah. I delete them a few seconds after looking at it. I just disliked it, and I tried using these, as well. I didn't like these as well, so I got rid of it. Yeah, so I didn't really like that. So now I move on over here, and I tried putting an entertainment point, but it comes with a path, which is the dumbest thing on the planet. Like, you can't delete the path or anything. Like, you have to get rid of the whole thing, and that was a whole 9-meter grid, and yeah, I don't know. I actually tried using this guy. He didn't actually, you can't put, like, little roosters around scenery, so I found that really dumb as well. So, yeah, I was pretty mad. So basically I can't use him, and now he's just standing there dejectedly, so I was like, alright, dude, get out of here. Yeah, so I start working on this side a little bit. I do think I go to the tower next. Pretty sure. Do I go to the tower next? I think I do. So yeah, I did some rock work, some plants, and got some nice foliage. So, here we are, working on it. I really do enjoy this, so, yeah. A little bit of a pause here, I apologize. Gonna Sorry for all these pauses. I'll try not to do this. I was checking phone because I got some text messages. So here we go. We're going over here. Okay. Oh yeah. So we're moving towards the tower, and then we'll do the tower. So I wanted something over here that was not, just plants, because plants just been. I need something to break it up. You know what I mean? So I decided to do a tower. Here I am trying to think of some pieces to use. Decided to go for orange first, and then I realized I could do some stone here. I know this looks like a lot like castle walls, but I didn't really want to do that, so I turned it to gray. I think these look better. Trying to come up with some pathing. Found, what was it? Yeah, this one, the balcony floor. So I do realize I needed to extend these two outward. So I do that. Realized I had missed a piece there. I made a little fence here. Thought this was pretty cool, and I used like a little wooden base for it as well. Yeah. Here I am putting the iron fences, using the iron fences. They're really well done, and I'm glad to be using them. So yeah. There's also, I made this little rock tower almost, to basically catch the lights, these lights coming over. So I'm gonna make him like head towards the rocks. And then, yeah, that one heads over to this one. There you go. So, yeah. I am very happy about how this all turned out. It was amazing, and yeah. So, here I am. And yeah, we have all this coming around. I decided to use these poles. I wanted a double support on this, so I realized that was off, so I moved it. Yeah. I do apologize for any background noise that you might have heard. I tried using this asphalt, but I didn't like it, so I decided to use sand. I think it's sand. I think it was called grass, but it really is sand. I don't know why it's called grass. So I decided to make these little fences. Since I didn't have access to Studio Pack, I'll just make my own fences. Thank you very much, Frontier. So I'm making these sort of they just put it everywhere. And then move this one over here, and then use it. I think I got inspiration from Geekism to do this as well. He is a really good guy. Great creator. So yeah, you should definitely check him out. I'll have his link down below. Yeah, if I remember. Hopefully I will. So here I am putting in some more plants. I will go back and decorate the tower. Don't worry. I'm not that bad of a person. So here we are, working on some of the rocks around it. Yeah. So decided to put in a fence to give some more realism. So people aren't just walking on in. I mean, in Planet Coaster that can't happen, but if this is real, you could literally just walk in. You know what I mean? I mean, you still can. You just climb over the rocks, but I mean, a staff member would probably catch you. So, yeah. Here we are putting in these rocks. More rocks just to hide the back here. So, yeah. This is supposed to be a very rich park, like rich and the park value, sort of like Universal Studios and Disney has. So that kind of style of park. So yeah, very luxurious and big, and everything must be bigger. You know what I mean? So. And I have a lot of experience with Universal and a lot of experience with Disney, so I'll be taking a lot of inspiration from Disney. So, yeah. I really do love the jungle, the Venture Pack DLC. All the plants in it is amazing. So I decided to go for a little bit of realism here and put the light out. I mean, they really can't see it at all. So didn't really matter to me. Yeah, put that light over there. Get a little bit of downer. So lining it up. And then light it up with some area lights just to finish it off. Just to finish up the spots where it didn't get it. So I decided to put some lights up here. So it's sort of like a festival. If you've ever been to the Rapunzel Tower in Magic Kingdom, you guys will know what I'm talking about, in Disney World, Florida. So, yeah, decided to put some barrels here. Put a ladder as well up here, and make a little wooden plank over to the side. And then another ladder. So it's, you know, lots of things happening. Decided to put this little thing here. I think this looks really cool. So, yeah. Doing all this and get these little fences. So, move that over there. And now we're moving on to the bottom of this. So, I do apologize if there's any background noise. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to get a better mic for that. So, yeah. Put more barrels up there. I mean, that would be no way in, unless those are hollow. Like, there'd be no way that'd be structurally sound. So, decided to put some planks here for like a path. So here I am making some barrels and wood, and I decided to try to make it like a bench, but I didn't like that, so I just put some boxes here as well. Lots of boxes everywhere. I don't really know what to do with these empty spaces, because I didn't want more plants or rocks. There's already too much, in my opinion. So yeah, put some more boxes over here. I would have thought of this as like a party and like a square with all the lights. So I put wood in there to give it more dimensions to it, and it also I mean, what I was going for was it's like they put wood in the walls and like had cement go over the wood, and it's just like the old parts of the original house or whatever. I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah. I do know that the Prox is precariously sitting on that. So, yeah. And there's not really a way to get out there unless climbing out of the windows, is what I, could have seen. But I don't know why they have barrels outside. It's a good question. So, yeah. So, start building this side. Put some window boxes. Oh, that one's too large. Got some smaller ones, and I didn't like how they're all duplicates, so I change that. Do you think I just deleted something on that side? Did I just delete something on that side? I think I did. I'll have to check. Yeah, I think I deleted something on that side. I'll have to see. I think it was the post supporting the whole top one. So that'd not be good if I deleted that. So I used the individual building for this. Yeah. And here we are coming to the end. And we'll hit the cinematics as soon as I get this in. Get a little bobble on top with a post on it. So yeah, and I think it's question mark. Is that it? Yep. Here we go. Cinematics. This is my first time doing cinematics, so I apologize if they're really bad, and they are. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. That was literally just a duplicate. Cool. And I'll see you guys in the next one.